have to say, this bit around here is absolutely magical. It looks like we're back at the Nid. I can hear a fall, and I've seen through the trees what looks to be a rather nice bridge. Oops, just make sure I don't fall over here. Yeah, there it is, look. No idea if we'll be going anywhere near this, but this to my mind is probably the start of the reservoir. Yeah, the mud's not nice either. It's the sticky sort, which you might sort of slip in. I prefer the really muddy stuff that you can sink into, the stuff that you slip in, because if you're trying to move quickly, last thing you want to do is fall arse over tit. Yeah, if you look down there, the other side I think is the reservoir. No idea which reservoir it is. I could look on my map, but it's rather like just lovely round here. Absolutely lovely. And then we get something like this that we have to cross. Oh, and a rhododendron bush. Flo loves rhododendrons. I wonder if she's got that one. Yes, it is a reservoir, look, you can see inside. That's the water level at the top. This is the dam. I have no idea if we're not going over it. We're going along this way, but I might, oh no, it's chained up, can't get over it. But, you might be able to see better from up here. Look at that. So that's the reservoir on that side. Right. Again, apologies for the wind, but we're just past the second checkpoint now. Refreshments were provided there. I think I got to the first checkpoint too quickly because they hadn't got refreshments there. They were still setting up. But the second one had refreshments, and I've looked at the signpost on the road, and we're only a couple of miles now out from Lofthouse, which I believe is our destination. Well, then of course got to walk all the way back, but it does mean we're approaching the halfway point. It's been it's been an alright walk. It's been an alright walk so far. Lots more people around on this walk. Oh, do you know I hate these? These are cattle grids. They stop cattle from going across. But they also mean that if you go across, you have to be very careful you don't catch your foot in one and either go flying or worse, break an ankle or something like that. So, yes, last year when I was doing the short walk, I started again at the earliest possible time, and I think that is why I didn't run into quite so many people. I think the people who were doing that walk generally registered later because it was a shorter walk. This walk, the 22 and the 15-mile walk, they haven't split apart yet, so we still have two sets of walkers along the same path. And of course, because it's a long way to go, a lot of them have started earlier rather than later, which means that I've run into more people than usual. Loads and loads of sheep. Sheep everywhere. Not a black sheep among them. That wasn't a racist comment, I'll explain it. Once upon a time, me and my two sisters were on our way back. Yes, can I help you? We're on our way back from a place called Brimham Rocks, and my mother was driving, and we were all, minding our own business. And as we went past this field, my mother shouted out, "Look, there's a black lamb!" And so we all turned to have a look, and what did we find? An empty field. Now, she swears blind that there was a black lamb in this field. Nobody saw it. Ever since then, we've been looking for a black lamb. And that's not just one with a black face, but a completely black coloured sheep. I have passed trillions of sheep on this walk. Trillions of them. And hundreds of them have been lambs. Lambing season is over, and the lambs, there are plentiful supply this year. And I haven't seen a black one, not a completely black one. We've seen lots of ones with white bodies and black legs or black faces, but no completely black lambs or sheep anywhere. The search continues for the vindication of my mother's comments about having seen a black lamb. Don't ask me why that has become sort of part of family folklore, but it has. The real issue with walks like this is never the distance. Oh, look. How did you get up there? Well, you're going to get down. Anyway, the issue with these walks is never the distance. It's usually the terrain and occasionally the weather. This, generally, what these walks do is they interconnect a load of public footpaths that are cross country. The shorter one that we did last time did most of its walking, in fact, along the side of roads, little country roads. The longer ones, this one especially, has been far, far more cross country, crossing tracks like this, crossing fields, sometimes almost crossing bogland, and there's been no lack of climbing hills like that, which makes it a little bit more difficult. It's not just a 15-mile walk, it's a 15-mile cross-country walk through all sorts of terrain. So, having done at least 5 miles now, and probably approaching the halfway point of this 15-mile journey, I have a fair idea that I should be able to do the 22-mile walk next year. I don't think it's beyond my capability at all, even in the time scale. So long as I start as soon as I can, I think... I hate these things. So long as I start as soon as I can, as soon as registration opens, I don't see there'll be a problem finishing it within the time. Oh, hello, that's close. But he's just dirty, I think. I don't think there'll be a problem with completing it in time at all. Probably not even taking videos and stopping pictures on the way. I also have to say that I have overtaken people on this journey, which is quite an achievement, considering I'm hardly what you call a... Oh look, there's another one. Right up there, where are we? I think he's just dirty as well. Oh, he's nice. Yes, that's about as close as we're going to get, isn't it, to a black sheep, I think. But anyway, even with stopping for pictures and stuff, I do think I should be alright with a 22-mile walk, particularly as a good chunk of it, presuming they don't change the route, and I don't think they do very often, will be this route. You know, next year I'll still be following this route until I get to Lofthouses, and then it will just be a short amount beyond that, I think, to the next reservoir up or something like that. Also, don't forget that it's not just it's not just a circle. Some of these routes, this long route for example, will double back on itself at some point, and so we'll be going back along exactly the same track we followed here, and of course I don't need to take videos of places that I've already... Do you know, I have a real audience here. They all stop and stare. It's very rude. I don't need to take videos of me passing the same point twice, do I? So that's the good news. Right, I've talked enough. I need to plough on for a little bit, try and get to Lofthouses, and have my proper picnic. I've been eating bits and bobs on the way. Need to finish my flask now, because that is fast cooling even in a thermos. So, see you on.